All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. We are live with another one. All right. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Topic of discussion is UFC 321, guys. UFC 321. This is post, UFC weigh-ins, and I must say, guys, I mean, this might go down as one of the worst cards. I mean, the UFC is not doing a good job of promoting it. Not at all. Okay, and I don't know how many times I have to express, to this community that this heavyweight division is in shambles. Okay, and it speaks volumes. Okay, it speaks volumes. I mean, nobody, and I mean nobody, is covering UFC 321. Nobody's talking about Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn. It's not really a big deal. I mean, this is the heavyweight division, guys. This is supposed to be an illustrious title, fight. But unfortunately, I mean, guys, I mean, it's atrocious out there. It's almost as if the UFC is a bunch of car salesmen. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of douchebags, and everybody knows it. And now, you know, for UFC 321, nobody's entertained, guys. Nobody seems to be entertained. Okay, I mean, that weigh-ins was it's gonna go down as one of the worst weigh-ins in a while, guys. I mean, that crowd was dead. Okay, that crowd was dead. All right, let's not. I mean, look, there's a lot of people out there that are, they're talking badly about the co-main event. But guys, I mean, we gotta express some concern there as well, guys. Okay, I mean, right now, if I'm just being honest, guys, right now, if Verna, if Verna goes in there and beats Mackenzie Dern, by the way, guys, side note for Mackenzie Dern. That girl, she's always on point when it comes to, you know, showing off for the weigh-ins, guys. Okay, I mean, did you see the weigh-in show? Mackenzie Dern's. I mean, guys. I mean, she looked on point, guys. I'm talking, mwah, on point, guys. Okay, but that was just a sign up. But I know for a fact the UFC right now are praying to the MMA gods that Mackenzie Dern can pull this off. Okay, let me read some of these comments. I think a huge part of people thinking Aspinall Gone is so one-sided. I think a huge part is people thinking Aspinall Gone is so one-sided. That's very true. A lot of people think that Tom Aspinall is just gonna go in there and take advantage and dog walk the shit out of Cyril Gahn, which is totally a possibility, guys. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Easier said than done. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. WWWW. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's positive. Okay. But guys, I mean, I know for a fact the UFC right now are praying. Okay. They are praying on their knees right now. Okay. Dana White, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, all of them. Okay. I'm praying right now. All right. To the MMA gods that Mackenzie Dern can pull this off. Because worst case scenario, okay, is Verna beats Mackenzie Dern. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is that Mackenzie Dern can actually, you know, pull off a 5 rounder. You know what I mean? So the UFC, they could do their little rigging, you know? And most likely Mackenzie Dern wins by split decision, okay? Especially if it's a 5 rounder close fight. I don't see Verna winning. Verna has to finish Mackenzie Dern. Okay, point blank. Period. Facts. There is no MMA god, only Jesus Christ, bro. I mean, I hear what you're saying, man, but my gosh, relax, man. Okay, relax. Okay, God. Oh my gosh, man. People just are so sensitive. What's going on out there, guys? Okay, what is going on out there? My gosh. But yeah, I know for a fact. Okay, for a fact, they're praying to the MMA gods. Okay, I can tell you that much. And let me tell you something. When it comes to Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane, I told you guys, I will not be surprised if Cyril Gane goes in there and surprises everybody. Okay, I will not be surprised, especially that Tom Aspinall. I've done did said this, guys. Tom Aspinall has zero to none head movement. When it comes to head movement, I mean that guy is centered. Okay, I'm talking centered. All right, so anything is possible. All right, anything is possible. Bring back Ngannou. I don't think that's gonna happen, guys. I don't think Francis Ngannou is gonna come back to the UFC. I think his next his next fight will be possibly, if I'm not mistaken, it's possibly is most likely going to be a boxing fight once again. I don't even think he's going to fight in mixed martial arts for a while now. But we shall see. We shall see. But I know for a fact, most likely he won't be coming back to the UFC. Unfortunately, that relationship with the UFC and Dana White is a bridge that cannot be built. Okay. But another thing that I did want to bring up, especially for the weigh-in show. I mean, first of all, is it me or am I just noticing that everybody is bald? It's like almost everybody has gone bald. It's like is everybody on PEDs? What's going on out there? Nobody has a great set of hair anymore. Fucking bunch of bald folks out there in the UFC company. In the UFC, community out there. I don't know what's going on. Okay, everybody must be on the same drugs. Everybody must have the same doctor. Okay, because everybody is going bald. Didn't want to mention that. But I also didn't want to mention the size difference that I noticed on Alexander Rakic versus Azimat. I mean, the size difference is definitely significant. I actually thought Alexander Volkov and Jelton Almeida, I thought that size difference would be significant, but actually is not. Racket versus Azimat, that size difference is significant, which does concern me a little bit, but I still, I did pick Azimat to win that fight, but man, that size difference is brutal. Okay, but hopefully Azimat can go in there and prove that size doesn't matter, guys. Okay, but yeah, I thought Alexander Volkov would be a lot taller, and without size, Jelton Almeida, but apparently Jelton Almeida got some good size on him as well. Paul's no homo. But yeah, guys, this card overall, man. Man, I mean, nobody is excited for it. For this being a heavyweight title fight, and also having another title fight in the co-main event. I mean, nobody is talking about this card. Nobody is excited about this card. Nobody is expressing concern about, oh, if this happens, if that happens. It's sort of like we wanted to end, guys. Okay, that UFC weigh-in show was atrocious, ridiculous. Okay, I mean, the crowd was literally asleep. You know what I mean? You barely heard a peep out there. I mean, were they real fans out there? Were those holograms, guys? Okay, because I'm just being real, man. For a weigh-in show, I mean, it was quiet out there. It was silent. Nobody showed any excitement at all, especially for that co-main event. I mean, I thought I would hear a clap or some type of a woo. Man, you heard nothing up there. That place was silent, Mel. That place was silent. It was so quiet, actually. You could hear, people, the whispers on stage. Okay, it was unbelievable. Add a Q&A sticker. What was that? Wow, YouTube is going into and showing me what why are they doing that for? That's unbelievable. Wow, that's something that I've never seen before. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about this UFC weigh-in show. It was just atrocious. It was just atrocious. And also, I did want to mention a little bit about Patchy Mix. I'm most likely gonna get back on the live later on today, most likely tonight, and talk more specifically about Patchy Mix. But I did want to mention that a lot of people out there are talking about Patchy Mix, that he failed a drug test, which he did, guys. On paper, like Anthony Smith will say, on paper, Patchy Mix did fail a drug test. Okay, but we need to get a little bit more specific about what drug did he fail, or what drug was he taking that made him fail the drug test. Okay, I mean, because there's a lot of people out there talking about this and that, and oh, this is gonna put some blemishes on his career. I'm like, bro, hold on, a second. Let's look into more specifics. And when you look into it, actually, Patchy Mix failed the drug test for marijuana, guys. Marijuana, guys. Nothing about PEDs, nothing about steroids, nothing about that nature, guys. Okay. We have journalists out here. Okay, we have independent, MMA media, people out here, talking about that Apache Mix failed a drug test, and they're making it seem like this guy failed, because due to steroids and PED usage, when in reality it was because of marijuana. I mean, ridiculous, guys. You get your information right. First and foremost, guys, get your information right, because yes, Patchy Mix did fail a drug test, but it was not due to steroid use or anything like that. So I don't think it'll damper his career, or or anything. Unfortunately, he just failed a drug test, and it happened to be for a normal drug called marijuana. It's unfortunate, guys. It really is. It's unfortunate. They're still drug testing for marijuana, guys. I mean, whew. It is 2025, right? The last time I checked, it's actually almost over. We're actually almost in 2026, guys. We're actually almost there, and we're still talking about this. Unbelievable, especially in mixed martial arts. It's a sad story, guys. It really is. But honestly, guys, I'm not excited about this. I'm not excited about UFC 321. Not at all. Not at all. I will be going live tomorrow, most likely for the early prelims and the prelims, but I will not be going live for the main card. Okay, I will not be watching the main card. Okay, all right. I am not gonna waste my time on a mediocre card like this. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't find Tom Aspinall versus Sorogan entertaining at all. Uh, Verna versus Mackenzie Dern. I mean, guys, for a title fight, I'm crying. You know what I mean? I'm crying right now. They do have some good fights. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista sounds good. I like that one. Alexander Volkov did mention that one versus Jalton Ameda. That's a good fight. They got a couple bangers here, but overall, I mean, you're making people pay for this. $80 is just not worth it, guys. You know what I mean? The amount of people that are actually going to watch this illegally is going to be most likely a crazy amount of a crazy amount of people. It's probably going to be a record-breaking night, okay, for the UFC when it comes to illegal streaming. Okay, facts. Let me see. Bro, gone tapped to a little choke by John. I mean, hey, I hear you, man, but we're talking about John Jones, one of the best. You know what I mean? One of the best, if not the best. Okay. Who you think is winning, Tom versus Gone? I got Tom winning. I did pick Tom for my UFC fight predictions. I did pick Tom Aspinall to win, but I did mention, I won't be surprised if Tom Aspinall, gets put into dangerous positions. I mean, Cyril Gahn has a lot of abilities, guys. You know what I mean? A lot of abilities, and all he needs to do is land one spinning back elbow, spinning back kick, anything like that, and things can change, guys. And, one knee stomp, to that aggravated knee of Tom Aspinall's. I mean, the fight might look different. If he maybe tears a MCL during the fight. You never know what could happen during the fight. So I won't be surprised if Sorgon can pull it off. But I did pick Tom Aspinall to win this fight. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, okay? Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Like I always say, guys, this is your channel, okay? I am just a pilot, all right? The only channel where the fans come first, not last. I also got Tom because he has grappling on the ground, but Gone is terrible on that. I do agree. I do agree. Unfortunately, when it comes to Cyril Gahn's grappling ability, you hope he's been training and he's he's gained some improvements. That's what you hope, especially going into this fight with Tom Aspinall. Because look, Tom Aspinall is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so he's definitely going to be dangerous. But as we've seen before, Tom Aspinall, he likes to finish fights, especially on the feet. And as of recent, you really haven't seen Tom Aspinall's ability to take a fight to the ground and submit somebody just due to the fact that Tom Aspinall likes to finish his fights. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he actually utilizes that uh, in this fight. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see, guys. I mean, but like I said, guys, I mean, not a lot of people are excited about UFC 321. Not a lot of people are entertained by it. I'm just being honest. I mean, that UFC weigh-in show was awful, atrocious. I mean, the crowd was asleep, basically a pillow and a cover. I mean, man, it's a sad story. It really is. The heavyweight division is in shambles, guys. All right, the heavyweight division hasn't been this bad since Tim Sylvia was champion. Okay, since basically 2007 when Randy Couture had to come out of retirement just to save that heavyweight division. Okay, remember that? You guys remember that? Unbelievable, guys. Jones retired. How is he coming back? Well, I mean, he apparently he retired, and that retirement only lasted about a half a week. Excuse me. So he retired and then came back out of retirement, and now he's hoping he can get on that White House card. He's in the pool. Yeah, it looks that way. It does look that way. It looks like he is in the pool. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not sure how that's gonna look for John Jones either. I don't know if the UFC is actually gonna prove, John Jones versus Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira is actually gonna defend that light heavyweight strap. I'm not sure how they're gonna, how everything is gonna unfold, especially for 2026 with this new Paramount deal. Islam versus JDM. Who you got and why? Man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. But I'm gonna pick. I like JDM's ability to, keep the fight standing. I like his I like his technique, very technical on the feet, utilizes his boxing technique as well. His ability, JDM's ability to stay on his feet is very good. But I like Islam. I like Islam as well. Um, Islam's ability to, you know, keep the fight standing as well and stay in the fire has been improving, especially as of recent. But Islam's improvement also comes with his ability to take the fight to the ground and finish. So, in my opinion, I think Islam has more tools to win this fight. So, I think Islam will most likely win. Okay. This dude is such a casual. It's actually painful to watch. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I don't know how you would say I'm a casual. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been watching this for a long time. Since basically 2002, 2003. I mean, I was there for the days, like I said, I mentioned, I was there for the days when Tim Sylvia was the heavyweight champion. That was the last time the heavyweight division was actually terrible, and actually, the heavyweight division in 2007 wasn't this terrible, like it is in 2025. I remember those days when Randy Couture actually had to come and save the heavyweight division and come out of retirement and beat Tim Sylvia. The 7-foot monster, basically. I remember those days. You know what I mean? So to call me a casual, that's unbelievable. You know what I mean? You must be, sucking dick for a living. If you're talking like that out of your mouth, dirty, dirty mouth. I'll tell you that much. Uh, if he keeps Islam on feet, JDM wins. If on ground, then I agree. I agree. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know about that either. I mean, because Islam looks good on the feet as well. His ability to keep the fight, technically sound. I like it. I like Islam. I really do. Especially, I mean, if you watch that Dustin Poirier fight, he was outstriking Dustin at some points. A lot of the time as well. Couture versus James Toney was hilarious. That fight was the quickest takedown of all time. I mean, James Toney had no he had no business being in that octagon. I'm just being honest, okay? Especially against a person like Randy Couture who knew that all he needs to do is take him down and take advantage of him. Big Islam is yoked. No worries, you will reach their F's, bro. Keep working on this. You're doing a great job. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I try to hold it down. You know what I mean? I hold it down, guys. You already know what this is. Try to hold it down. But as it is right now, guys, I mean, I don't think the UFC is holding it down, especially with this UFC 321 card. It's just not exciting. It's not entertaining. As I mentioned, the UFC weigh-in shows it was like a fucking wake, guys. You know what I mean? It was like a fucking wake. The crowd was quiet. You know, it was like somebody died. It was awful. It was awful. It really was. You know, the only good part about the weigh-in show was seeing Mackenzie Dern. I'm just being real. I'm being honest, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. That's the only. That was the only entertaining part about the weigh-in show, guys. Was seeing Mackenzie Dern. Okay, point blank. Period. Facts. Okay. Let me see. It was not like some hype. It looked dead. No beef. Yeah, guys. It was dead, guys. That weigh-in show was, like I said, it was atrocious. You know what I mean? It was like a wake. That's the only way I could explain it. It was like a wake. Like if somebody was dead, if somebody died, and they were holding an event for it. Like that's the only way I could explain it, guys. Like there was not even a cheer. Like when you know how they give the video, the document, like a little short, embedded video right before the main event and the co-main event. Not even a fucking cheer, guys. Not even a cheer for the video. It was awful, guys. It was awful, man. The press conference was so dead. The fighters were actually talking to the crowd. It was awful, guys. I was gonna make a video about it, but I was like, you know what? Let me not make a video about it because you know what? This card needs to be saved somehow, some way, man. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, this card needs to be saved. And the only way this card is saved if it's on like I said, I ended up rating this card a 6.5. Okay, a 6.5. I rated this card on paper, like Anthony Smith will say. But I'm telling you right now, if Cyril Gahn could go out there and pull it off, this might go out as one of the exciting, one of the most exciting events that ever go down because nobody is talking about this. Nobody is talking about the UFC is not doing their due diligence in promoting this UFC 321 card. All right. Like, how do you expect people wanting, how do you expect people to spend their hardworking money, okay, and give you, and dish out $80 for a card that you don't even want to promote? Fucking unbelievable, guys. They were like, let's drink together, bro. Let's fight later. Oh my gosh, guys. I mean, I understand. There doesn't have to be any beef in between, between the fighters. There really doesn't have to be any beef. Nobody really has to say anything stupid, right? But you can make the fucking press conference entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, make it entertaining. Don't like at the end of the UFC weigh-ins, they asked Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gahn for their last comments before they leave the stage, and fucking their comments were awful. Their comments were fucking awful. And they wonder why the heavyweight division is in shambles because you can't even say anything clever on the mic. Unbelievable, guys. Here comes John Anik. Everybody knows how I feel about John Anik. Jackass. Here comes John Anik. Hey, Cyril Gahn, what do you think about tomorrow? Tomorrow's a big night. What do you think? And here comes Cyril Gahn. Guys, we'll be there Saturday. Thank you. Like, what the fuck? You could say anything else. Say something exciting. Like say something like this, like, hey guys, Saturday night, tuned in. It's gonna be an exciting night, but you guys have to tune into this co-main event and main event because I plan to knock out Tom Aspinall and take that belt back home. Like, to say something exciting. Anything. And then as a champion, I'm here. I'm here like, yeah, Tom Aspinall will get on the mic and say something exciting. He'll save the day. He'll put on the cape. But not even. Tom Aspinall gets on the mic, and here comes John Anik, once again, jackass, and he's out there. Hey, Tom, what do you think? Big night, Saturday night, defending your title. Well, how do you feel? Here comes Tom Aspinall. Hey guys, we're gonna go there. Like, what? Awful, awful. Could have said anything else. Both of those guys. Lay the heavyweight division down on a freeway. Run him over, guys. Run him over. That's all I got to say after that press conference. Main card starts at 11 a.m. where I'm at. Damn, 11 a.m. where you at? That's crazy. Are you from Asia? I am not from Asia. Pretty lame. Big. I hated one thing about it, that there was no trash talk. I hear you. England versus France used to be a rivalry. A rivalry. Come on now, drop the ball. That's literally the same shit with all the re, retarded Dagestanians. Jason 9, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Jason 9. Tom even said he is gonna take fight to 5 round and held him against fence. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to do that, guys. You know what I mean? Uh, if he makes it a boring fight like that, Dana White might just leave the arena. Dana White might just leave the arena, guys. I think he was trolling. He probably was. He probably was trolling. He's probably gonna throw fisticuffs out there and then get caught by Cyril Gahn and get knocked out. That's probably what's gonna happen, guys. Honestly, okay, atrocious, atrocious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the UFC is doing with UFC 321 and the lack of promotion, lack of marketing. Ilya versus Islam is hella fight. It should happen no matter what. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if that's a future fight that they actually put on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the UFC is gonna ever put that fight on, especially with Ilya Taporia out here running away from fights. I mean, Ilya Taporia right now should be fighting Armin Sarukian, but unfortunately, Armin Sarukian is fighting Dan Hooker. Okay, unbelievable, guys. Okay, UFC is in shambles. But at least the UFC is not in the similar position like the NBA, guys. Okay, because look at what's happening in the NBA. All right, we all knew the NBA and all these sports organizations are already rigged. Okay, but now it's just showing more that it's definitely rigged. Look at what's going on with the NBA. You know, unbelievable. The height will be unreal. The trash talk from Ilya is same as corner. Ilya too busy ducking every real opponent. Jason 9, I agree with that. Jason 9, I agree with that. Ilya Tapoya is out here running away, guys. Running away. Just like Chauncey Billups should have ran away as well. Okay? From all the allegations that's going on right now in the NBA. Rigged, rigged, and more rigged. Cheats, cheats, and more cheats, guys. You know what I mean? I mean, we're talking about a guy that was on a $9 million salary. Okay? And he's out here taking chances, on card games, and on rigging NBA games. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Just makes you think what else is rigged out there. You know what I mean? We already know the NFL has been rigged before. NBA, MLB, all that shit. I just wonder. I just wonder what's going on out there, guys. What is going on out there with this betting shit? Okay, there was already a betting scandal in the UFC already. Okay, multiple fucking coaches and fighters had to be fired, never to be in the UFC ever again. Gyms were closed. Unbelievable, guys. I mean, people are out there taking chances. Okay, for this bag. You saw what happened to with Jones and Hosbula. I knew Jones was into weird shit, but bro, what the fuck was that? What happens, Jason Nine? I'm not sure what happened with that. Let me know, Jason Nine. Inform me. I'm actually not sure what happened. I remember I saw a video with him wrestling with Hasbullah, and Hasbullah kicked him in the head or something like that. That's pretty much all I saw. But let me know, Jason. I explain to the community what are you talking about. Please tell us in detail, bro. The fight would have been Tom versus Jones, but he is ducking. I don't know why. Look, guys, I don't think John Jones. I don't think he's ducking necessarily, but I just don't think he wants to fight Tom Aspinall, man. I just don't. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? If you want to call it ducking, go right ahead. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I think John Jones can beat Tom Aspinall, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest. Completely honest, I think John Jones can beat him. Guys, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor. Okay? Run up these likes, man. Support the community. UFC is too cheap. UFC is too cheap. A reason might be the age, I think. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe Tom Aspinall is just too young, too fast, too strong. To pay Jones. Well, I heard the UFC was going to give John Jones $30 million, so maybe the UFC wasn't too cheap. I too think he can maul Alex too right now. Yeah, I think John Jones can beat Alex Pereira as well, but there's going to be moments in there that Alex Pereira can find success as well. To be honest with you, he's a very technical striker, and he's not only a technical striker, he can finish you. Very powerful on the feet. John Jones, he's not really known to be a finisher. He's more of a technical fighter. Has abilities to slowly but surely, defeat you. But he's not known as a strong finisher. You know what I'm saying? Jones can fight on the ground too. He really can. Fight always start standing. Alex will have a chance. He will. He will. Jason Nine says the same. Jones was struggle with the corpse of Stipe. Unbelievable. Stipe Miocic couldn't even make it to the octagon, guys. I'm talking about barely made it to the octagon. Dude had a wobble to the octagon, guys. Okay? I don't even want to talk about it of how awful that fight was, guys. Just awful. Makes me want to cry. Okay? Just being real, guys. Okay? Just remembering the condition of Stipe Miocic that night when he fought John Jones. Just awful, guys. Just awful. Made me want to cry. Oh, God. Unbelievable, guys. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, I most likely will be going live this Saturday, tomorrow. I will be going live for UFC 321, but I won't be going live for the main card just because I'm not gonna sit here and purchase, this card. I'm just not. Okay, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'll see you guys in November for my next pay-per-view because I'm not gonna purchase this pay-per-view, no way. And I refuse to stream illegally and then go live while I'm watching it illegally. I'm not gonna do that. But I will be going live for the prelims and the early prelims. So catch me Saturday for that. You guys support the community. Hopefully, I see everybody on the chat. And later today, the Knicks do play at 7:30. So I will be watching that. I most likely go live later on tonight, but we shall see. Francis Ngannou versus Jones should have happened. Yeah, unfortunately, it should have happened, but the UFC, they dropped the ball on that one. They didn't want to pay Francis Ngannou what he was worth, and unfortunately, Francis Ngannou ended up fleeing, left the organization, ended up making way more money than what he would have in the UFC. Excuse me, that's facts. Okay, guys, facts. All right. It's sad. Yeah, it is. It is sad, guys. It's unfortunate. It really is. But yeah, guys, hopefully I could get more dubs, man. I'm looking at this card, man, and I'm like, man, hopefully I made the right decisions with my UFC fight predictions because I need a lot of dubs right now. You know what I mean? I'm 238 wins and 158 losses. That's way above. That's way above 500. Excuse me. So I do have a winning record, but I want to push it. I want to push it way above, way above. I want to be like an average 70. 70% chance of calling it correct. You know what I mean? When we're talking about, calling fights here. I'm trying to be that type of guy. But 238, 238 wins with 158 losses. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, guys. Honestly, I'll take that. Uh, but yeah, guys, that's it for me, man. That's it for me. Just wanted to go out there and talk about this UFC weigh-in show. It was awful. Crowd was asleep. It was like a dead corpse out there. And when it comes to the press conference, same. I mean, nothing was exciting. Nothing is exciting about UFC 321 and is unfortunate, guys. But you already know what this is, guys, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, This is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Until next time, one love.